There are four resignations. What is the plan to fulfill? The revenue target is doubled this year.
This is typically how many of us wake up with a lot of tough questions, self doubt, fear of failure, and continuous pressure of performance in our heads. But this morning, it was a little extreme for me. I felt extremely tired, heavy, and defeated. I decided to take off from the work today and visit Ghat at Ganges, hoping it would be a change of scene and maybe gives me some peace of mind. While I was sitting at the cart, I saw a film crew was shooting a bunch of street kids and sadhus. I knew for the fact that many of such street kids, beggars, and sadhus make good money through such shootings. After some time, one of the sadhus was sitting next to me with his cup of tea. I was little disenchanted already of what I saw of him and what I typically expect of a sadhu. So I could not hold but ended up asking, "Are you a real sadhu or an actor?" The sadhu was not surprised at all with my question, as if he was prepared for it already. He looked straight into my eyes and said,
Son, aren't you an actor?
Before I could say anything, he had finished another sip of his tea and added,
Both of us are actors. Only difference is I am aware of the fact, but you are not. So I see only colors and diverse patterns, excited of what is coming, and am joyful all the time. And you on the most occasion must be seeing problems, unsure and fearful of what is coming.
"Sir, it just doesn't make any sense. I may be more tensed, worried in my life because I have tougher challenges in my life. I have greater responsibilities, personally as well as professionally."
My son, this is exactly what I was telling you. You are ignorant of your role and others. Hence, you see challenges and problems and always crave for favorable conditions. Have you ever thought why we humans invented games and sports? We had to invent these as we failed to observe fun in life. We failed to observe the game within life and so had to get dependent on artificial games. How is the fun induced in a game? Isn't it the inherent conflict, competition which makes it beautiful? As a player, you do not treat the other team as enemies, you just compete hard and enjoy the competition. In life, when we are faced with difference of opinion or diversity of thoughts, rather than competing sportingly, we very often try to suppress it, ridicule it, or avoid it by turning away.
I started getting impressed with how easily and swiftly he made me look at life in a certain way. But I was yet to get the surprise of my life. The sadhu revealed to me his real worldly identity.
Son, I'm a businessman. I own a company which manufactures and sells toys. The success and joy is not in the money which I make, it is incidental. What drives us is the process which involves research, anticipation, discovery, and then eventually creating that very value which we measure through the degree of happiness we create. I come here every year for 2 months to live like this, free from all obligations. This is when I'm able to see the colorful patterns around me so clearly. This is when I recognize that I am so blessed to get opportunities to create. I started seeing joy in everything I do. This joy and passion has turned my company 7 times in last 5 years.
I was there speechless and in awe of this person. I had to confess that these were some of the most fascinating and revealing moments of my life. He then took out a toy from his bag and offered me.
I often give this to people. This is called Kaleidoscope. It depicts how colorful and beautiful life is. We just tend to forget or become myopic. Always remember, conflicts and differences are the fundamentals of the life. They are the source of all actions and hence joy.
I was on my way back home, still immersed in the lifetime experience I just had. I was trying to process everything. Suddenly the phone rang. It was my wife.
If you are still in the market, can you get a kaleidoscope for up there? And I think you also need one.
Don't worry, I got it already.